All right, opening statement.
I'm proud of my team. Not necessarily the cleanest at all times, but proud of the way the guys fight and scratch and claws. Start with the defensive side of the ball. Just kept battling. Absolutely battling. A couple times they got down in there. We never flinched. We got held to a field goal attempt and created some turnovers. I thought Ian, who's to the left of me, awesome heady play for a redshirt freshman, stripping the ball out. And number 2 on the reverse, he set the edge and stripped the ball out. And then we had a tip ball, and he dove and made a play. Had 2 turnovers himself. And you're short a corner. I really thought Allante and JT played really well on the edges, kind of shutting down some of their pass game. We remained physical up front for the most part, and we just kind of harassed them. So just a great effort by our defense all around. Even though 2-point play to try to keep the things where they had to, they couldn't just kick a field goal. They got a good field goal. So, offensively, frustrating. I take a look at the fact here that on 3rd and 4th down, we're 3 of 14. We've been really good on 3rd and 4th down. Weren't today. Just did not want to put the game in the hands. I love Colin, but I didn't want to put the game in the hands of a freshman kicker with some of those field goals. And, we've got to try to pick up some of those 3rd and shorts and 4th and shorts. I think that first drive, if we could pick up the 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, that probably changes the, the structure of the ball game. So, same thing. A couple guys went out, had some guys kind of rotating in there. But one thing I'll say about our offense is it was not going good. It was not clean. A little shaky on our possession team, but we got the ball with 4 and some change left. We never gave the ball back to him. We hit a couple really nice runs. Obviously, Cade, ran it. And even on the 4th down, we had a bad snap on the 4th down. He just willed his way to a first down. I give Cade a lot of credit on that play. And then, I think we managed the end of the game, just trying to run a clock and throw. We call air ball. We throw the ball up in the air so they don't get the ball back. So it's a win, and it keeps everything in plain sight. And it's really tough to beat a team twice. We knew that the entire team. And Michigan Tech has a really salty defense, extremely salty defense, and that was on display today. So 14 points, good enough? No. But we got the win, and we'll continue to take a look at things and move forward.
Ian and Leaphart, this is for both of you. You knew Michigan Tech was going to try some misdirection stuff. They were going to try to stretch you guys horizontally. How do you feel like your secondary handled some of those switch plays?
I think I think the back end played pretty good today. I think JT Webb, Allante, they both had a lot of PBUs. I know just off the top of my head. And our D line gets after them every snap, so they help us out. Our linebackers do their jobs. Back end does their jobs. 1 of 11. Everyone does their job. It's going to be a pretty successful day. So,
Allante, you knew they were going to throw a lot of trick plays out there as well, and you guys really did a great job of handling all those trick plays. Well, what did you see going into those and
preparation. Our coaches prepared us knowing that they were coming out here throwing everything they had at us, trick plays, reverses, things like that. And we just, our coaches prepared us every day from Tuesday to Friday to be ready to have our eyes where we're supposed to be and be disciplined in our technique, and it just, worked out today.
Cade, you knew that it wasn't going to be 30-0 at halftime this round. Michigan Tech made a lot of adjustments. How proud of you of this team, the way you guys were able to grind and get that last drive like Coach was talking about?
Yeah, obviously just with the way that they played and the way the game was going, proud of the way that we responded to having some pretty shaky drives that second half. So it wasn't pretty, like Coach Mitch said, but we always say winning's hard, especially beating the same team twice. So definitely gonna have to come in tomorrow and see what we got to work on. That's main focus, but we do have to enjoy this. So.
Allante, you had a lot of one-on-ones on the outside. They have some tall, physical receivers. Discuss what the battle was like on the outside for you today.
It was physical. When you got taller guys, they don't necessarily try to win with speed. They try to win by positioning. So you got to fight and scratch and battle to get yourself in the right place to make sure they don't get the ball for yourself and for your teammates.
Ian, just take us through the incredible interception that you had. It looked great from up top. What did you see from down on the field?
Really, just kind of going back to, like I said, I'm just playing my 1 of 11 for the defense. I was just playing the high hole, saw the quarterback throw the slant. It was a high ball. Allante was right there on his top shoulder and just tipped it over, and I just reacted and made a play.
Coach, defensively, you knew it was going to be a game where you wanted to stop them on first down and get them in 2nd and 3rd and long. You did that for the most part today.
They did a good job. Look at the statistics. We're home to under 100 yards rushing, and they were really making a concerted effort in the second half to really run the ball, and it was still home to under 100 yards rushing. Our rush defense was really good. And, same thing, a little frustrating. Take a look at the fact that we out, almost 2-1 in terms of rushing yards, so we almost rushed for 200 yards. Didn't feel like it. But I think that was really the key to the game, was two things defensively. Never let their run game really going. And I thought we defended their RPOs really well. When they pulled the ball and tried to go the quick throws, there was a lot of defended plays. Even when they caught it, it was a bang bang and the guy was down. It wasn't like on the RPOs, it was a catch and advanceable ball. And I thought that was really key. And as you mentioned, I just want to point your point, there were some trick plays. We had a reverse pass, we had a reverse, Ian calls it fumble, we had a reverse pass. There was a lot of different things they were kind of throwing at us, which we knew there were. And for the most part, our defense was on point with a lot of the trickery that they brought.
Last one for me, Cade. This is a unique situation for you, leading the offense against a team for the second time in the same season. What was the unique challenges that you faced this week, that just having to deal with that situation during the game today?
Yeah, it is a unique situation because, coming from our perspective, scoring 44 points, rushing the ball really well, there's a fine line of like what you want to keep and what you want to switch. And obviously they're going to make a lot of adjustments. So the thing that's hard about it is that it's a lot of game time feel decisions. And credit to V, like he's always working on it up there, and it's tough, and it's tough to see, and it's tough to see out of the quarterback position too. Everybody on the offense. So, like I said, we got it done. Happy we got the win. Wasn't pretty, but we did get it done. So,
Thanks, guys.
Great, thanks.